Because the pressure on the boys now is that they feel it's just about making money.
Yes.
And that's all. Equally, when a man comes to complain that I've been sexually harassed, what kind of attention are they going to give to the man? I have come to understand that men, we are logical beings.
Okay.
You understand? We are practical.
We are not emotional.
We are not too emotional.
Okay.
I have come to understand that men, we are logical beings.
Okay.
You understand? We are practical.
We are not emotional.
We are not too emotional.
Okay.
But women are very emotional. So now, when the women decide to become logical, then who is going to bring the emotions in?
Yeah.
Where are we going to find the balance?
Okay.
Goliath was there doing all kinds of things, carrying the people away. It was David, a little boy, that came to their rescue. In the story of Joseph, he was a boy.
Okay.
He saved the nations. Place so much emphasis on the fact that women are more important and they should be given all the necessary attention. We have to give that attention to the guys also.
You are welcome to this special conversation we're going to have today. I have a very interesting personality here on my show, and I want to believe that before we finish our conversation today, you will take something home. This podcast or this conversation is powered by Christoph Media. They are a media house best known for their good productions, ranging from music production and what have you. So on this conversation today, just as I've mentioned, I have a very interesting personality. You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm good by God's grace.
Yeah, I just like the tone of your voice. Yeah, so this guest of mine has been a very good friend. For quite a long time, we've been good friends, and I think that we've shared a lot of platform together. And this one is going to be very, very, very interesting. You are welcome once again.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we want to know you.
Okay, so my name is Prince Ashong, and I'm the founder and the president of the Prince Capital Foundation. A foundation, or it's an NGO, and we are focused on youth empowerment, youth education, and then the total well-being of youths all over the world. But we are starting from home because Bible says, or there's a wise saying that charity begins at home. So simply put, that is me.
Okay. I just love the part you mentioned. You exist purposely for empowering the youth.
Sure.
Yeah, and I want to believe that today's conversation is geared towards empowering the youth.
Of course.
Yes. Okay, so you've mentioned that you are the founder and the president of Prince Capital Foundation.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. That's good. So why the name Prince Capital Foundation?
Okay, so Prince Capital Foundation, it's in three parts: Prince, Capital, and Foundation. So
Prince, Capital and Foundation.
So
okay.
The Prince there, it's my name.
Okay.
My name is Prince Ashong.
Okay.
The capital there is not talking about money.
Okay.
I believe that the best capital we can have in the world is human capital.
Okay.
So Prince, human capital.
Okay.
And the foundation there does not mean the NGO per se.
Okay.
But we are looking at handling things from the grassroots.
Okay.
So Prince Capital, starting from the foundation.
Okay.
Yes, that is what we focused on. So most of our projects are going to be focused on adolescents and the youth.
Adolescents
and the youth, because we believe that they are the foundation of everything that we do.
Okay.
So if the foundation is being laid well, then the future, we will say, will be bright.
That buttresses the point that you exist purposely for the youth.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So, as part of your project, you mentioned that there is this particular group of people you are targeting,
Yeah.
and that is about the boy child. What about the boy child?
Yes. It's our flagship project.
Okay.
We started the foundation not too long ago, and by the grace of God, things are going quite well. But why that particular project?
Yeah, that's what you want to know.
And the name of the project is a question. What about the boy child?
The boy child.
So we've come to realize that over the years there have been a lot of advocacy for the girls.
Okay.
And we've seen a beautiful progress along all those projects. We have a plethora of organizations advocating that ladies should be brought to the table. They empower them by sharing parts and other things. And I think recently we have STEM programs that are purposely designed for the ladies.
Yes, I can mention one which is girls in tech.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
I think I've seen something like that.
A lot of them are in the system there. And it is beautiful.
Yeah.
We love it. But we've realized that as these things are being done, the boys are kind of being left on their own.
Okay.
And that is why we are coming on with this project.
So if you say they are being left on their own, what does that mean?
So what it means is that it is assumed that the boys can grow by themselves.
Okay.
It is assumed that they are men and they know how to go about life. But I can tell you for the fact that that is one of the biggest lies that we can tell ourselves.
Biggest lie?
Biggest lies we can ever tell ourselves. So in as much as we can see beautiful progress in the side of the ladies, we are not competing with the ladies.
Okay.
But what we seek here is to bring a balance. Because if care is not taken, we are going to have a generation where women will be doing so well and the men will not be seen enough.
Okay.
Yes, I know that somebody will argue that gone were the days that men were handling everything. They were at the helm of affairs. When you go to organizations, there are men there, or when you can count the number of women as compared to the men. But what we are looking at is not about career.
Okay.
It's not about fighting for space.
Okay.
But it's about creating an emotional balance.
Okay.
Emotionally balanced society.
Okay.
So we are not concerned. Women can be CEOs, women can be the engineers, they can be whatsoever. It's very commendable. But we want to say that if we don't teach the men how to live responsibly, if we don't teach the men about positive masculinity, it's going to bring a lot of problems. Because it will get to a place that the man will feel like he's no more important.
Okay.
And from research, when men begin to feel like they are no more important, they become abusive.
Exactly.
They become very abusive.
Okay, but don't you think there is this saying that if you train a boy, you train an individual, but when you train a lady or a girl, you train a whole nation.
Okay, I don't know.
I think this statement is from
I don't know what gave birth to
Nkrumah,
that.
right?
Yes, I don't know what gave birth to that, but I think it is relative.
Okay.
Because, for instance, I believe in Christ Jesus.
Yeah, me too.
David was just a little boy that came to save an entire nation.
Yeah.
When they went to war, and Goliath was there doing all kinds of things, carrying the people away.
Yeah.
It was David, a little boy, that came to their rescue. In the story of Joseph, he was a boy.
Okay.
He saved the nations. So if they want to put it there that when you educate a boy, you educate an individual, but when you educate a lady, you educate an entire nation. I think we can put it in perspective.
Okay.
Yes, because at the end of the day, they are all equally important.
Okay.
The role of the guys are important, and the role of the women are important. So I think it's about time we bring in the balance. We don't emphasize any area so much.
Okay, so there should be a balance.
There should be a balance. See, there are a lot of things that I can do, and there are a lot of things that women can do. For instance, I have my sister coming in to stay with me for about some few weeks.
Okay.
I have been sweeping my room to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
But when my sister came in
to sweep
that was when I knew that my room was swept. Do you get it?
Yes.
So she was paying attention to details.
Okay.
I just wanted the immediate environment to be clean, and she was picking things, sweeping behind them, and that was nice. So that is your space. I also have my space. Do you get it?
Yes.
So if we want to place so much emphasis on the fact that women are more important and they should be given all the necessary attention, we have to give that attention to the guys also. For instance, medically, okay, men are they are able to carry infections, sexually transmitted infections like the gonorrheas and all those things. They are able to carry it for a very long time. You won't detect it.
Okay.
But when it affects a lady, you see it immediately.
Yeah.
Now, when we don't educate the men or the boys to take good care of themselves, and they become the carriers of these infections, and they get married, and they transfer those things to the woman, initially, we are not going to check whether it is coming from the man or not.
Yeah.
The woman is going to take herself to the hospital. So it is maybe a medical practitioner who understands the fact that men can equally carry this virus or these infections and transfer it to the women. That will say that come with your husband.
Yeah.
Let's test the two of you. So if we don't teach the men, the boys, to take care of themselves, and we are only focused on the ladies, wear your pad, bath twice daily, wash your panties. I can tell you that there is a boy going out there on the street and he has been wearing his boxer shorts for about a week.
A whole week.
Do you get it?
Yes.
And that boy is going to grow and become a husband, and other things will follow. So the woman had been cautioned to take good care of herself.
Okay.
So she is taking care of herself.
Yes.
What about the man?
So that even reminds me, when we were growing up, they always say that as a lady or as a girl, you need to bath twice a day, right? Exactly. But if you're a boy, nobody cares. Nobody cares whether you bath or not. And even back in in our school days, senior high, I went to a boys' school, the only boys' school in the whole Ghana, St. Paul Senior High. Yeah, that's my school. Yeah, so a lot of things happen. Funny enough, you see people who are grown-ups. Sometimes they don't even bath.
They don't bath.
Yes, and they are happy when you say, so, boys. Do you get it? So I think that, equipping the boy child is equally important.
Very important.
Just as the ladies.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so don't you think what men can do, women can do better?
Yes, so as I said earlier, you see, God created us with different abilities. So I don't know what gave birth to that saying again, but we will not discard it or will not trash it.
Okay.
But I also want to say that everybody in their area of expertise, as I've mentioned earlier. So there is something that I can do, and there is something that the lady can also do. You see, life is not about competition.
Yeah.
Life is not about who wins or who loses. Life is about happiness. We must all live in unity. We must all live together and just find a better way out. But I think, you see, society has grown to the stage that we are all in competition. Do you
Yes, I
understand?
kind of see
We are
that.
all in
Yes,
competition, and
yes.
we don't even know what we are competing about.
We don't know where we are going
We
to.
don't even know where we are going. At the end of the day, so Solomon will say that all is vanity.
Vanity.
So what I seek is that we should stop being human doers and become human beings.
What do you mean by that?
So
Human doers and then human being.
I think everybody is now so busy
Okay.
trying to win one thing or the other.
Okay.
So we are all busy about looking for money.
What to
We are all
do?
looking, okay, we need to get, they are equally important.
Okay.
But I think we place too much emphasis on those things. So it takes the humanity out of us.
Okay.
So you are living in a work environment with someone. Instead of living collaboratively with the person, you are fighting, you are competing with the person. So probably when the person brings in
maybe some ideas.
an idea on board, instead of you to embrace the idea and contribute to it, you try to fight the idea and trash his idea and bring yours onto the table, trying to prove a point that I can do better than you are. But that is not
Meanwhile,
it is not
it
supposed to
doesn't
be.
work that way.
It's about teamwork.
Yeah.
That is why even from creation, God said it is not good for the man to be alone. So it's about partnership.
Yes.
Do you get it? But I think we've taken that component out of life. That is why we've gotten to this stage that men are fighting for their space, women are fighting
Also
for
fighting
their
for their
space,
space.
and nobody is interested in how can we all come together. Because I will say it again. See, there are a lot of things that women can do. When you try it as a man, you might start, but you get stuck on the way.
It's true.
There are a lot of things that men can do that you as a woman you want to start.
Yes.
When it gets to a level, you will give up.
But you know, one thing I cherish most about our women or our girls is that they are good multitaskers.
Exactly.
Do you get it?
Yes.
You can combine so many things,
That is
and
who
then they are so confident and so
They will do
good
it.
at it.
They will do it. A woman can be cooking
At the
and
same time,
do
washing.
a lot of things.
I can't.
Me, I will not do it. Do you understand? I can't.
Yeah.
Because we can be here having a conversation.
Okay.
And as a man, okay, I have come to understand that we think with one side of our brain, and the women they think all round. Do you get it? All the parts of their brains are working. So you're having a conversation with a man, and he's so focused on that, whatever that is going on in the environment.
Yes.
So I can be cooking, then a friend will visit me, we'll be having conversation, and the food will burn. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But a woman can be cooking, having conversations, and even checking the children, doing all sort of things. That is who they are. So we should encourage them to occupy their space. And we should also encourage the men to also occupy their space. I have come to understand that men, we are logical beings.
Okay.
You understand? We are practical.
We are not emotional.
We are not too emotional.
Okay.
But women are very emotional. So now, when the women decide to become logical, then who is going to bring the emotions in?
Yeah.
Where are we going to find the balance?
Okay.
When the emotions are taken out of life, I bet you a lot of things will go.
But sometimes some of the emotions.
That is what they are.
Some of the emotions are unbearable, to be frank. It can put you in a spot that you will not even like it.
Good. So what will happen is that, or what we are fighting for is that, you see, we have to teach men to be emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah. Because
there have been a lot of studies and a lot of teachings out there that if you are a man and you don't pay attention to the emotions of your wife, it's going to bring a lot of issues.
Yes.
The same way, if you are a lady and you are not paying attention to the logical reasonings of your husband, it's going to create a lot of problems.
Yeah.
So what we are saying at Prince Capital Foundation is that let us begin to look out for these two sides of life. But we gave it, what about the boy child? Because we feel like we have been left to thrive by ourselves.
Yes, so if something is killing you inwardly, you can't say.
See, there are a lot of men out there. Or research has shown that men are 3.5 times in committing suicide as compared to women. 3.5 times
So
liable to commit.
the rate is very high.
Very high. Because you see, we have not been given that room to express our emotions.
Yes.
To express
When
our
you begin
feelings.
to express your emotion, then it feels like you are not a man enough.
Exactly. You see, the stereotype of you are a man,
Yes, you are a man.
has really done a lot of harm than good. And that is what we are looking at Prince Capital Foundation with our flagship program. What about the boy child? As a parent, pay attention to your boy child. As a father, as a mother, or if you are a caregiver, an auntie, an uncle, that you have someone, or your niece, your nephews, or whatsoever with you.
Yeah, so in these our days, education is something important. So if you are a teacher,
Exactly.
pay attention to that boy child
Even
in your class.
pastors,
Yes.
church leaders, church elders, we have to redesign the curriculum of handling this male and female brouhaha. You understand?
Yeah.
It is very important because, see, I will say that there's going to come a time, okay, we'll have women doing so well. But I am scared that the boys, because the pressure on the boys now is that they feel it's just about making money,
Yes.
and that's all. I was having a conversation with a guy, a student, of course. Then I just asked him, "Do you have a girlfriend?" He said no. And I said, "Why?" Not that I was pushing him to go and get a girlfriend. I just wanted to see
To
a
find out
perspective.
if, yeah.
And I said, "Why? Why won't you just?" He said, "No, now if you don't have money, you can't talk to the girls."
Yes, that even reminds me. These days, guys are finding it difficult to go into marriage. Yes, I have sat down, look at certain things, and even due to some conversation I had with some people
Okay.
who are even close to me, I can say that men are very scared of getting married.
Wow.
Just because of the emotional something you mentioned a while ago.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I think
So
you are beginning to witness some of the things that we want to
yes,
work around and
yes,
bring a balance to it. So the guy now is scared that
he's
he
scared.
can't
Yes,
meet
he
the
cannot. No, he
emotions
cannot mate.
of the lady.
Yes, and they are seeing marriage as something that is problematic. Yes, based on the so many issues, this kind of domestic violence
Yeah.
and all that. Men also get bullied.
You see, that brings me to a beautiful point there. I want to ask a question today.
Acts.
And the question is, when you go to work environments, okay, companies,
Yes.
organizations, they have this anti-sexual harassment policy. Now, I want to ask whether equal opportunity will be given to both gender. So when a lady comes to report about sexual harassment, how is management or the committee in charge going to handle it? Equally, when a man comes to complain that I've been sexually harassed, what kind of attention are they going to give to the man?
Yeah.
Would they treat the man with
Just as the same yardstick.
energy, just
Yeah.
as they will treat the lady? I can bet you for the fact that it's a big no. They will not do that.
Oh yes,
They
want to believe
they will
that
try
as
to
well.
talk the man out of it.
Yeah.
They will try to make him feel like when you continue this, they are going to see you as a weak vessel or whatsoever. And that is bad. Do you understand?
Yeah.
There are a lot of boys who have been molested. Boy child molestation is out there. If you go online and do research, there are a lot of writings about girl child molestation. But I can trust you that the research works have not dived enough into the boy side of life. So there are a lot of boys who have been raped.
Yeah.
There are a lot of boys who have been taken advantage of sexually. But because we've been told to man up,
Yes.
we've been told not to cry. They decided to keep quiet.
Yes, and you know the funny thing too, society has now painted a man that is abused sexually to be some kind of fanfare.
Do you understand? That is where the stigmatization comes in.
Yes,
That is where the mockery comes in.
yes.
You, a whole
A
man,
whole man like
how
you.
will you go and be saying that you've been sexually harassed? You see, it does not make sense to people that men can be sexually harassed. Do you get it?
Yeah.
It does not make sense to people that boys can be raped. But boys and men are being raped daily. I'm telling you
Tell me
for the
more. Tell
fact.
me more.
You see, when I'm talking about these things, I begin to go a little bit emotional because
Yeah.
I can feel the danger out there.
Yeah.
Do you get it? There are a lot of boys who are going around in pain because they were sexually harassed by their aunties, by a group of people,
Yeah.
a group of women, and all that, and they can't come out and say it.
Won't you feel ashamed yourself saying that?
That is the problem. They shouldn't feel ashamed. See, you have been taken advantage of. Fight for your space. Let the world know that you have been abused. Yes, they will cry, or the world will laugh at you. But you have to man up. On a more serious note, where I've gotten to now,
Yeah.
I'm not scared to be vulnerable.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So now, if someone greets me, how are you? When I'm not fine,
You
I will
tell
tell you I'm
them.
not fine.
You,
Simple.
just this morning, I was just scrolling through my WhatsApp chats, and then I saw a how are you. So I told the person. In fact, I wasn't feeling so well, so I just told the person, "I'm not fine."
Exactly.
Say, what's the problem? And I told the person this, and that.
Okay.
And then the person was so inquisitive to find out more.
Exactly.
And then finally, the person advised that, oh, why don't you go to the hospital?
Okay.
You get it?
Exactly.
Yes. So the reason why I wanted to pay more attention to what the person was going to say is that I want to find out how this person so care
Exactly.
about me.
Exactly.
You get it?
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
See,
And
that is what we're
and
talking
and
about.
and it's not from the opposite gender. It's just a boys kind
Okay.
of. Uh-huh. So I was so surprised that a guy was asking me
Such questions.
yes,
You see,
exactly.
he is emotionally intelligent. You see, he understands that you can also be in trouble.
Yes.
What we've come to realize is that they feel men cannot be in trouble, or even when you find yourself in trouble, you should fight it. No,
Yes.
that is why I think I will make a lot of reference to the Bible. So the Bible says that it is not good for this man to be alone. So I will make for him a helper. Why will God, in his own wisdom
Yeah.
from creation, understand that men needs help? And we are saying today that the men, the boys, should fight by themselves. That is an error.
Yeah.
Do you get my point? So just as someone paid attention to you and listened to you, you were able to express yourself. You told him what was wrong with you. That step, that action was, how will I say it? A window for your recovery.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
At that moment, you felt being cared for. At
Exactly.
that moment, you felt
Exactly.
like, oh, at least I'm not alone. Do you get it? But we've been left as men, as boys, to fight this thing. So when you are sick, they say, oh, sorry. Excuse my language anyway. The man does not squeeze the face. He should squeeze the
The
other side.
buttons.
How? If there is the need for the man to squeeze his face.
Yeah.
When for instance, when you encounter something and you experience pain, you shouldn't be prevented as a man to shout Ajay.
Yeah.
Do you understand my
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
But they've programmed us to the extent that even when you are experiencing pain, you should keep quiet and experience the pain.
I once went to the hospital, and then there was this man who was supposed to go and receive some injections.
Okay.
And now he got the nurse, and then the nurse asked the man to just raise the dress a bit so that they can put the the shot at the shoulder. And the man was so scared, and the next was surprised
that the man is scared.
Yes,
The man is a human being. Do you understand? He is also human.
Yes, he's human.
He has blood and water flowing through his system. He has all the cells that you have as you have as a woman.
Yeah.
So the man, I'm not saying that it should become a platform for men to become lazy.
Yeah.
Or it should become a platform for men to take things for granted. But we are saying that when you are a man or as a man, please, when you are not fine, let the world know that you are not fine. When, as a man, when you are in pain, let the world know that you are in pain because you need help.
Yes.
Don't practice false masculinity, toxic masculinity. You see, when we don't bring in this help and men learn to bottle things up, it begins to build frustration. So when they get to a particular level and things seems not to be falling in place, the frustration comes in. Now, when that frustration comes in, he's not going to suffer alone. He's going to pour that frustration on the next person in his environment. And we can say that his wife, his kids, his family, they are going to experience the frustration with him.
Yes.
Because if he goes through depression and God forbid gets into drug addiction and drug abuse, now he has become a burden not on himself alone but on the family. That is a breadwinner that has become a drug abuse.
Yeah.
That is a father, a husband, a brother, an uncle, a leader that has lost his position through drug abuse.
I have a friend when we were growing up in the community we found ourselves.
Okay.
You know, those days when you begin to live the gangster lifestyle, you are seen as a champion. Yeah, so I had a friend, okay. I didn't know he was sick later on.
Okay.
It was one time I was watching TV and he was being interviewed, and he told a story that when he was growing up, the community he found himself in, when you engage in drugs, you do alcohol, you do women, you are seen as a man. And so he was doing all these things. I think one time I should bring him on this show so that he can tell us the story. Sure. So he was doing all these things, and then it graduated into something else. He became so seriously married to drugs, and in fact, it took the grace of God for him to recover. So I think that society should look at some of these things
very, very well. We need society to reorient.
You know, when a man is broke, it is difficult
for him to say
to seek assistance.
Exactly, because that is what I've said earlier, that we've been programmed that we can do everything by ourselves. Do you understand? But it's a lie. That myth shouldn't be a thing that we should carry around. See, men, I want to tell you today that you can't do it alone. Take this from me. I will say it once again, that there is no way you can do it alone. So when you need help, please, if you are listening to me or you are watching this, the moment you need help, please seek help. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel weak. When you express your weakness, or when you express your pain, you express your frustration, it does not make you a weaker human being, but it makes you the real human being that you are. Because you can't continue to live as a hypocrite. Embrace your fears and express them. Seek for help from anybody. And I also want to caution that, you see, when a man comes to you, being a male or a female, that he needs help, it shouldn't become a a platform for you to be trumpeting it all over the place
Yeah.
and making mockery of them. When someone comes to you and the person is in need, offer the help in a beautiful way.
Yeah.
Create that conducive environment. And please learn to keep their frustrations with you. Because they've trusted you, that is why they walked to you.
Yeah.
So, in as much as we are encouraging the men and the boys to go out there and express their vulnerability and frustrations so that they could be helped, please, our helpers, don't use it against us. Our wives, when your husband expresses his weakness and his frustration, please don't use it against him later. I know women have very good memories and they can do the most for us.
Exactly.
Women can tell you date and time
Yes.
that an incident can happen.
Yes.
All that we can do is to know that it has happened. As men.
Exactly.
So please and please, when your husbands, when your uncles, your brothers express their frustrations and their worries to you, don't use it against them. As a mother, when your boy child express his frustration to you, please and please don't tell him you are a man. Accept his frustration. Sit him down. Create a conducive environment for him. Listen to him. You see, one thing that we lack as men is nobody listens to us.
I think so. Nobody listens to us.
Nobody listens to us.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
And there is this loud silence in us.
Exactly.
It's a silence, but it's so loud.
I read one time in I think on one of the socials. It says that you will one day know why your father will sit glaring at the skies
Yes.
whilst so many things are happening to him.
Exactly.
Yes, I read it some time ago. It's so disgusting. Let me say,
Very
it's so disgusting that your father will come back from work
Yes.
and he's seated outside, chuck the chain like this, and be looking into the skies,
There are a lot of things running
through the brain.
And you see, I want to say one thing again, that when you are a man and you don't have that woman figure in your life,
Yeah.
see, you can have one of the best ideas. Okay? One of the best of ideas. But I can also tell you that when you share that idea with a woman of substance, with a lady that is resourceful, she's going to accept that idea, transform that idea, refine that idea, and when she presents it back to you,
You'll be surprised.
it looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
And you see, when you share it with them, it becomes a burden on them.
Yes.
They will now be pushing you.
Yes.
So this project that I started, I think I have more female on my team than men.
Okay.
Yeah. The men, we are only about 2 or 3. Yes. The rest of the team, they are ladies. And when I started the project, they reached out to me that we want to be part of this.
Yes. Because they understand that the boys are
and when we're
going through a
having
lot.
conversations, the ideas that they bring up,
Yeah.
the beauty, the flesh that they add to the skeleton is so nice.
All right. So, let me know if you are still watching to this time. And I want to say that this conversation is powered by Christoph Media. If you have any multimedia project you want to embark on, just get in touch with Christoph Media. I will leave the contact details in the description section of this video. Get in touch with them and do whatever project you want to do. In fact, I can put my head down for Christoph Media. All right, let's continue.
Okay. So as I was saying, I'm becoming a little bit emotional.
Oh, don't be emotional.
this-
I think,
well,
myself, I'm becoming so emotional because we are going through a lot of.
you see, yesterday when I was going home, I was walking home and there was this man and a wife with 3 kids. So the woman was carrying one at the back.
Okay.
Then there was one sitting between the man and the woman,
Okay.
and there was another one sitting in front of the man. That's a whole family caravan
Yeah.
and motorbike. So I realized that the little girl that was sitting in front of,
The man.
whether it was the dad or whatsoever, I have no idea because
Okay.
I couldn't speak with them.
Okay.
She was dozing off.
The little girl was
The little girl was dozing off.
Okay.
And you see, the man couldn't understand that that was a kid.
Okay.
And the girl is tired from school. So, and where she was sitting was a comfortable place.
Yes.
Beautiful breeze.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hitting her from the front side. So she was dozing off. And the man was shouting. The man was feeling like the girl should know that they are on motorbike and she shouldn't doze off. It has not worked that way.
Yes.
Do you see? But so I want to say that if that man was taught to be emotionally balanced, he will understand that, oh, this is what is happening to the kid. So let's think, or let me think of what I should do to help the kid rather than shouting on her.
Yeah.
But he shouted. So when I was walking home yesterday, I was just smiling. And I was like, I have a lot of work to do. That was what I told myself.
All right. I have a lot of work to do. Okay, so your final words.
I have a lot of final words. I'll try and cut it short.
All right.
I want to tell all of us that we all have a place in life. There is a particular purpose for which we were created. As men, as women. And also, it is the will of God that we should live together in harmony.
Okay.
As a team, collaborate on a lot of things and build a better future for ourselves. So, in as much as we are in a world where everybody is fighting for him or herself, the men are fighting for themselves, the women are fighting for themselves. Let us try to find a balance as we journey along the lives that we live. Because if care is not taken, I want to say that when men grow up to be irresponsible, they don't suffer alone. Their wives will suffer.
Their children will suffer.
Their kids will suffer. Society
suffers.
Will suffer. Because if we should have men who are not emotionally balanced, men who have not been taken care of as boys growing up, and they grow up to become the armed robbers. So if we don't pay attention to the multitude of boys out there, and they grow up to become gangsters, and we have only a section of people who grow up to be responsible, that woman who is a career woman will be attacked by that boy with a sharp object. I'm not saying that women are not attacking or doing all that, but it is more dominant in the world of men because we've been trained to be hard. We've been trained to be men. We've been trained to man up, express and flex our masculinity. So parents, teachers, church leaders, opinion leaders, other NGO bodies, organizations all over the world, I want to encourage all of us that in as much as we are doing so well for the girls and they are becoming very, very good, the girls are growing up to be career oriented and they are growing up to be emotionally and they are becoming comprehensive. They have a lot of things with themselves. So they are okay, they are balanced. But the boys are not experiencing the same thing. So please, let's pay the little attention. Let's listen to our boys. Let's create the soft environment. Let's allow them to cry when they need be. Let's allow them to express their emotions when they need be. Let's build them to become responsible men, the leaders that we want them to be, so that we all live in happy, 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 happy. A very beautiful life. That is what I will seek at Prince Capital Foundation.
All right, so let us build them to become emotionally balanced and responsible people, responsible leaders we want to see in our societies. So if you're a gentleman and a boy watching up to this moment, if you have a very wonderful story to share, why don't you enter our DMs? And to you who is also watching up to this moment, thank you for the support. Thank you for sticking with us. And I want to also urge you to subscribe to this channel, Voices and Vibes podcast, powered by Christoph Media. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share with a friend. Thank you, and see you